Students, Standard 6. In Maths, chapter number 6, Integers. In last session, we learned about the addition and subtraction of integers without number line. We saw that when both the integers are positive or both the integers are negative, we add the numbers and put the corresponding sign. Means if both the integers are positive, the answer will be positive, and if both the integers are negative, their addition answer will be negative. Also we learned that when we are adding two integers, if any one of them positive and the other is negative, then we have to take the difference of them, means subtract the smaller number from the bigger number, and the answer will take the sign of the bigger number or the larger number. Now we are using number line to add the integers. Only when the small integers are there, we can't use them for the big numbers, because we won't be able to draw that much bigger number line. So here we have to remember that first of all, that when we add the two integers, then we have to start from the first number, and to add that number, second number, we have to move to the right side as many places as the second number is. Let us understand with an example. Add 5 plus 3 using the number line. Now we know that 5 plus 3 is 8, but we are going to do that same using the number line. So we have to start with the first number. Which is the first number? 5. So on 5 we will do a vertical line. Now we have to move to the right side. How many places? 3 places. So we will move like that. This is the 1, second, and then 3. 1, 2 and 3. So what did you get? Answer 8. Or if you don't write down 1, 2, 3, you can write down that also 3. Because we moved 1, 2 and 3. What did you get? 8. So now you can write down by moving 3 steps to the right of 5, we get 8. Therefore, 5 plus 3 equals 8. Let's take another example. Add minus 5 plus 7 using number line. So now we will have to start from minus 5. So we can take 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have to start from the first number, that is minus 5. So on minus 5 we make a vertical line. Then we have to jump 7 steps. So we can start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we moved 7 steps to the right. What did we get? Answer 2. So now by moving 7 steps to the right from -5, we get 2. Therefore, -5 plus 7 is equal to 2. You can use your mind and check whether it is right or wrong, because we know that without number line, what do we do? If one is negative, one is positive, we subtract the number. Means 7 minus 5. Answer is 2. And the sign of greater number is 7 has plus sign. So plus 5, plus 2 is the answer. So our answer is right. Let's take another example. Add -3 plus 3 on number line. Zero, -1, -2, -3, 1, 2, 3. We have to start from -3 and jump 3 steps. 1, 2 and 3. What did you get? 0. So by moving 3 steps to the right from -3, we get 0. Therefore, -3 plus 3 is equal to 0. So now when we get answer 0, when we add two numbers and answer is 0, then they are known as additive inverse. So here -3 and 3 are additive inverse of each other. Inverse of each other. Why? Because their sum is 0. So when the sum of them is 0, they are known as the additive inverse of each other. Now, in the book, the subtraction is later, after this explanation and the exercise also. But for our convenience, I am going to first explain addition and subtraction together, because sometimes when the two signs are together, plus and minus, then sometimes we have to do addition in place of subtraction and subtraction in place of addition. And therefore I want to clear that thing in your mind. So we are going to explain to understand the subtraction also first, and then we will do the exercises together so that it will be clear in your mind. So don't worry about whatever is given in the textbook, because I took some simple method, just a little different from the book, because in that method in the book is little confusing for you people, and therefore I am making it little easier for you. So I am taking both together. So now in subtraction, that is the opposite of the addition. What did we do in addition? In addition, we moved to the right side. So here opposite thing. When we subtract the number, we start from the first number and then move as many places as the second number. So let us understand with an example. Subtract 9 minus 6. Now we know what is 9 minus 6 is. 3. But now, how to use a number line to get that answer? So here, we can start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have to start from the number 9. Now subtraction means we have to move towards left side. So we have to start from here and move left side. How many? 6 steps. So first one, second one, 3, 4, 5th and 6th. So we move that side, so show the arrow 6 times. So by moving, how many steps we moved? 6 steps. Which side? To the left. From which number we started? 9. What did we get the answer? 3. Therefore, 9 minus 6 equals 3. Let's understand another one. Subtract 5 minus 7 using number line. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. You have to start from 5 and 7 steps towards the left position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So by moving 7 steps to the left, what did we get? Minus 2. So now, by moving 7 steps to the right of, or you write from 5, we get minus 2. And therefore, 5 minus 7 is equal to minus 2. Now let's take one more example. Subtract minus 3 minus 4 using number line. So let's draw a number line. 0, we don't need positive numbers, but you can write down 1 up 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 5, minus 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on. We have to start from minus 3. Minus 4 means we have to move 4 steps. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. What did we get here? Minus 7. So by moving 4 steps to the right, to the left, Here also we write down right, but it is left. To the left. From -3. What did we get? -7. We get -7. Therefore, -3 minus 4 is equal to -7. So by this method, we can add or subtract the numbers on the number line. In the next session, we will learn that when the two signs are together, then how will we do that one? When plus and minus sign will be together, then what to do? We have to add that or subtract that. That I will explain you in the next session. So here we are going to finish today's session, which will be followed by the PDF file, and maybe I will give you more examples so that you can do the practice of addition and subtraction simply. The complex one that I will going to explain tomorrow. Any problem, write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.